On his day off from work, Spencer relished the simple luxury of doing absolutely nothing. The couch had molded itself to his form, cradling him in its plush embrace. The dim light from the setting sun cast elongated shadows across the room, painting a comfortable ambience that matched his relaxed state. Too lazy to get up and turn on the lights, the house had grown progressively darker. With his phone in hand, Spencer lounged comfortably, scrolling through social media and amusing himself with the latest memes. An array of when-you-see-it images filled his screen, each promising a scary, hidden surprise that demanded an attentive eye. These never failed to give Spencer the creeps, but as he swiped through the images, his curiosity was piqued by the challenge of spotting something unexpected. The sun had fully set now, and the room grew darker with every passing minute. Yet Spencer remained transfixed, leaning into the eerie sensation that darkness often brought. His gaze shifted from his phone to the surroundings, his mind involuntarily playing tricks as shadows seemed to stir with a life of their own. One image captured his attention, an innocent picture of a cozy living room. The caption below cheekily read, "When you see it." His eyes scanned the image, scrutinizing every nook and cranny. He studied the placement of furniture, the arrangement of decorations, and the pattern of the wallpaper. A shiver danced down his spine, but he dismissed it as mere imagination. Yet, as he stared at the image, the feeling of being watched intensified. A sense of unease settled over him, the atmosphere heavy with anticipation. In a subconscious response, Spencer raised his gaze from his phone and surveyed the room around him. The darkness, once comforting, now held an unsettling edge. Shadows stretched across the walls, twisting and contorting into unfamiliar shapes. He peered into the corners, half expecting to find something lurking within. As seconds ticked by, the room remained still, but the sensation of being observed lingered. A soft creak sounded from somewhere nearby, and Spencer's heart skipped a beat. He was half convinced it was his imagination playing tricks on him, but a sense of dread took hold, urging him to act. Swallowing hard, he finally pushed himself upright, the couch reluctantly releasing him from its grip. He stood up, his every movement accompanied by a whisper of trepidation. Spencer cast a furtive glance around the room, his eyes darting between the darkness-infused corners. And then he saw it. In the corner of the room, mere feet away, stood a figure. Hidden within the shadows, a chilling smile adorned its face, eyes gleaming with malevolent anticipation. In its hand, a glint of steel, a knife, glimmering ominously. Fear gripped Spencer's chest, rendering him immobile as realization crashed over him like an icy wave. He had unwittingly become a part of his own meme, his complacency masking the imminent danger lurking within his own home. The shadows that had once been his allies were now his captors, concealing the threat that had been waiting all along. Time seemed to slow as their eyes locked, the room pulsating with a palpable dread. Spencer's breath caught in his throat, his mind racing as panic consumed him. And then, with a swift and calculated movement, the figure stepped into the feeble light. A sinister grin twisted its lips as it revealed itself, a specter of darkness and fear. Spencer's heart pounded like a drum, his screams trapped within his throat. As the figure lunged forward, knife glinting in the dim light, Spencer's world descended into chaos. His once relaxed day off had morphed into a nightmare he could never have foreseen, a chilling manifestation of his own idle curiosity. The end came swiftly, the darkness consuming him as the knife found its mark. The room remained still, the echoes of his final moments reverberating through the quiet house. Spencer's tale ended as abruptly as it had begun, leaving only a chilling memory that whispered in the shadows. And as night settled over the house, the image on his phone remained frozen in time, a haunting reminder that sometimes the things we seek to find are the very things that may find us first.